Okay, Amber, it looks like we are officially live,
I think
sort
we're
of
live.
from the beach. How are you, my love?
I'm good. How are you? It's fun that we're
I,
both at the beach on the same days.
I know. I wonder if people who are going to be tuning in today, if they thought that we were on the beach together. I certainly made it look like that in our thumbnail, but that is not what's happening. Tell me where you are right now. Where are you hanging out?
I'm at Punta Mita. It's about 45 minutes out of Puerto Vallarta. I always say it
Okay.
wrong.
Yes. I love that. That's
Literally
awesome.
right on the beach. It's beautiful out here.
I love it. And I am also, I'm in Cabo, San Jose del Cabo, right on the beach as well. You can kind of see it behind me back here. Had to do this from my room today because of the Wi-Fi signal, but I'm hoping everybody can see us and hear us okay. So I just want to say hi and welcome to anybody who's watching. If you're watching us live, we're super excited to have you here with us. We are both away on business, although we're certainly enjoying the business experiences that we're doing. But we thought, we should share our background with you. We should let you guys know that, even when we're away, we're still thinking about you. We're still working. And we thought it would be a super fun thing to just do it. Ask us anything about Las Vegas, about Las Vegas real estate, about, anything. Honestly, just ask us anything. So if you're watching live and you want to drop your questions in the comment box below, drop it like it's hot, make it happen. Amber and I are here every single week and we talk about Las Vegas real estate. We talk about opportunities for you to become a homeowner. We also just talk about Vegas and fun stuff. So thanks for joining me while you're on your work slash really relaxing work retreat, right?
Yeah, thanks for joining me while you're on your really relaxing retreat, too,
No
right?
problem. No problem. Not to make you guys jealous. We're in Cabo and Puerto Vallarta, but it's still not as good as Vegas in my opinion. Although it would be nice if Vegas had one of those behind us, right?
The beach is pretty nice, but
Yeah.
honestly, it makes me relax so much. I couldn't get much done if I lived out
Yeah.
here. So.
Absolutely. So again, drop it like it's hot in the comment box below. We want to make sure that we're answering your questions. We're going to do a quick live today, not going to stay on too long. We did get some comments and questions submitted through Instagram, Amber. So I'm going to run through a few of
Oh,
those in a
yeah.
minute. But I want to say hi to those of you guys who are joining us live. Hi, Beach All Day Guy. How are you? He said, wait, what beach? My beach? Let's go. And Steve Six says, hey, ladies. And then Martha G asks a good question. I'm going to put her question up on the thing here. Let's see if it can work. Martha G. Hi, Martha. She says, what do you think about Pahrump, Nevada? What are your thoughts, Amber?
I like Pahrump. I actually do a lot of loans out in Pahrump because if
Mm-hmm.
somebody, some people don't want to live in the hustle and bustle of the city.
Yeah.
And Pahrump's only about 30 minutes out from the city, and it's very laid back, relaxed out there.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I love the USDA loans that you can do out there. So it's a rural area, so you could take advantage of all the rural loans like USDA, and there's a grant program actually that's specifically for Nye County out there.
Oh,
So I love that
and
part.
it gives you extra money and just extra opportunity in those rural, more far away areas. I like Pahrump also. I wasn't a big fan of Pahrump growing up, just to be very honest, but it's really kind of exploding out there in a big way. It's becoming a little bit more established. There's a more of a community feel out there now. So Martha, great question. In fact, Amber, one of our clients, I mean, while I'm here on this beautiful beach, and you're there on that beautiful beach. One of our clients is actually being toured in Pahrump right now as we're doing this, and they are going to be doing the USDA loan with you. So super excited about that. They're doing their tours today. So Martha, if you're looking at Pahrump, we're really good experts in that. And another area you should consider is Indian Springs, which is sort of similar to Pahrump in terms of like a little bit further away, but just a cool little environment.
Yeah,
Love it.
it's
Thanks,
a very
Martha.
cool area. You know what?
Lakers.
I
Oh,
was
go
gonna say
ahead.
the last time I went out there, they had like golf courses and all kinds of stuff out there. So they
Yeah.
really have grown up.
Yeah, it used to be kind of just a big old hole in the desert, but now it's actually becoming kind of a thing. So that was a really
Yeah.
good question. And so, Martha, click the link in the description below, or if you want, just reach out. Our phone number is scrolling across the bottom. We'd love to talk to you about moving to Pahrump or Vegas or whatever. We'll just answer any of your questions directly. Lakers Dynasty 42 says, what entertainment is available off the strip? I've heard residents rarely go to Las Vegas Boulevard. Good question. Do you want to go with this one, Amber? Do you go to anything off the strip when you're here? I know that you split your time.
Um, I mean, you go first, and then I'll think.
Okay. So the answer, oh, okay. Yeah, the answer is
Sorry, sorry.
absolutely yes. There is so much entertainment off the strip. The strip, of course, has incredible entertainment and the best around the world, world class. But what I love is that like station casinos and some of the smaller casinos around town actually bring in large acts to perform at their pools and in their showrooms, which is really fun. There's a lot of really cool little bars downtown that have like live bands and really just DJs that play. So there's a lot to do off the strip. If you follow me on my channel on YouTube, Lakers Dynasty, I think that's where you're watching us from. Thank you for joining us, by the way. You'll be able to look at some of the videos that I do each and every month. I talk about all the entertainment that we put out every single month about what's going to be happening. And so that's one of the videos that people utilize when they live here as well, to just figure out what they want to spend their time on. Off the strip in general it almost overwhelms what is on the strip. It's just not as big of names, but it's a little bit more approachable from a price perspective too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I was thinking about is, like the outdoor stuff off the strip.
Mm-hmm.
I love going. My favorite thing is the concerts that come in town, and those are always on the strip. But to go out to Willow Beach, that's pretty amazing. To anything, to Red Rock, to Valley of Fire for
I guess it depends on what you call entertainment, right? Like I immediately assumed shows, but there's comedy clubs, but there's also the entertainment of hiking and biking and all the stuff. Yeah, that's a good point.
The outdoor stuff. One of my favorite spas is off the strip. It's the JW Marriott out in Summerlin.
Love that. Yes.
So that's
entertainment to me.
That's full entertainment to me. So depends on what kind you're talking about, but yeah. And the baseball games that are over in downtown Summerlin now, the baseball field, that's pretty fun to go to.
Yeah, and we also have the Vegas Silver Knights over in Henderson. So yeah, there's a lot of sports entertainment opportunities. There's comedy, there's shows, there's outdoor concerts, and then there's like hiking and Lakers Dynasty. You need to watch my channel more. Come on now, get with it. But great question.
I know. We didn't even bring up like Mount Charleston too. So yeah,
I know. Stuff. Yeah. All right, Darth Vadant, I'm going to say, says, what part of Las Vegas has the sexiest ladies? I'm going to let you go with this one, Amber. What do you think? What do you think?
The sexiest ladies. Let me think about this. I mean, I see sexy ladies all over the place, but, I spend a lot of my time in Summerlin, so.
Yeah, she does. I knew you were going to vote. I knew you were going to vote Summerlin. I'm going to say, I'm going to say downtown, baby, because that's where I live.
Oh, hello. Yes.
That's where the sexiest ladies are.
Downtown,
love that question.
Ladies. Yeah.
All right. While you guys are watching, if you want to drop some more questions in the comment box, that would be awesome. I'm going to jump to a couple of questions that we got on Instagram. Let me check here. John B said, Laci and Amber, can you tell me what's the process to go through if I want to buy a house? I've never thought about doing this. Your guys' videos have made me feel hope. Thank you for sharing such awesome stuff. Please let me know what the process is, and I would love to start that process with you today.
Oh,
how sweet. Oh my God. I hope he's watching this live. First of all, thank you for that beautiful question. We definitely, it feels like I baited us with that question because it's such a perfect way for us to explain what we do here, but we really did get that question on Instagram. I wish I could show it on screen. I would say the best part of the best way to get started with the process with us would be to just click the link in the description below, or even just call our team. Phone number scrolling on the bottom. Amber and I we don't believe in pressuring people to kind of kickstart when they're ready to buy, but it sounds like you're ready to buy, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. If you're not ready though, please don't think that we're just speaking to people who are at that place in their mind. We think that sometimes people hold themselves back and they don't think they're ready, but when we talk to them, they're like, what are you waiting for? We don't understand. Because we get into our head, we have like misnomers. Am I right, Amber?
Yeah, we totally get into our head, and don't think that. I mean, just remember we're a judge-free zone.
Yep.
So we're here to help you. We're here to find the way. I'm glad we're bringing you hope, because you need it. You deserve it. You deserve to be in your own house. And I mean, what we're going to do first is that, once you talk to Laci's team, then she'll direct you to me. Me and you will get on the phone. I'll go through and answer all your questions. And then once you're in a comfortable place, I'll send you over a link where you can fill out a loan application. And once you complete that loan application, we're either going to go through a game plan if you need help getting into a house, or we're going to go through numbers and see where you're comfortable and then send you out looking, after we get paperwork and stuff from you. So it's not an overwhelming process at all. And we're here to walk you through every step of the way.
Absolutely. I think it's fun. We get to bounce you back and forth between Amber's team and our team because, we divide and conquer the experience, right? Amber's the loan officer and we handle the house stuff. So, we like to get to know you first, figure out what we're doing, what our timing is, get you all dialed in. And then we send you to Amber. She does what she just walked you through. And it's a really great process. And she's so supportive and loving. And, it's all about hope. And then when you're ready, it's time to get that party started. And then we actually get to go look at houses on your behalf. If you can't come into town, we'll video tour some of those for you. We'll send them to you. We'll walk you through. We'll answer questions. But we would also love to schedule time for you to come in town so we can look together. So it just depends on what your experience is and what you need it to be for your timing, but we will customize it to make it fit you. So thank you again for asking that question. It sounds like you better be reaching out to us. So I hope that you're watching live. It's a good question. Yeah. We're getting some other questions on YouTube over here. Chris M says, Laci, can I buy you a drink or two when you get back? Hey, I said, ask us anything, right? Sure, Chris. I actually ended up meeting Chris for the first time last Friday before I left town.
Wait, what happened to the date?
Yeah, we had our date. I thought we had a great time. He was a perfect gentleman, and it was fun. So yeah, I would love to see you when I come back. He's an absolute doll. Yes, Chris, you're such a sweetheart. I'm so glad you made it to Vegas. Steve Matthews says, hello from Cabo. Laci's amazing. Thanks, Steve. Oh my gosh, I love you. Steve's actually a member of our group as well, the real estate group that we do, and he's an incredible realtor as well, guys. So what I want to kind of reiterate that. Thank you again, Steve. You're such a doll, and just say we are so fortunate to have hand-picked and hand-chosen the people who we want to work with to make sure that we're serving you in the way that I present myself on these videos. Right? We don't want to come on these videos, Amber and I, and then not give you that warm, fuzzy experience all the way through. And it's not always warm and fuzzy, right, Amber? Like there are definitely parts of the process that can get yucky, but we try to make sure that we stay positive throughout it. And our entire team serves the same way we do. Would you agree?
I would totally agree. And I mean, I really feel like with both of us, what you see is what you get. So even when times get yucky, we're going to just hold your hand, walk you through it and see you through those times, the best we can do it. So
absolutely. Yeah. Love that. All right. Martha G says, do they have mobile homes in Pahrump? Not the newer ones, but the older ones. And do they also qualify for a loan looking in the lower 200s?
Yes, they have mobile homes. So when you're looking at getting a loan for a mobile home, you want to make sure that it's converted to real property. Mm-hmm. Because if it's converted to real property, that's when we can do a mortgage on it. And a lot of times you can I even have a client right now looking for a mobile, it's called usually a manufactured home, but looking for one of those in the low 200s. She's in Pahrump, and she's even doing a grant on them. So if you have with that grant I was telling you about, that's just for Nye County, you have to have a 680 or above to do to be able to get like $15,000 back in closing costs and down payment. And yeah, you could totally do that in Pahrump. I mean, she's writing contracts. I'm not going to lie though, the contracts that she's writing on those, the houses seem to be moving fast, because if you can't buy in Vegas for that price, your next step is to go out to Pahrump, and they seem to be going fast.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that was actually what I was going to mention too, is yes, we definitely see them, and we can certainly work with you to determine if it's been converted to real property. We'll do all that work for you. But those in the lower price points they're moving quickly. So no worries though. We can help you. We'll put in a whole plan together. Martha, we hope to hear from you soon. Actually, this is really good that you're asking great questions, which means I think you're getting close to being ready, my friend. This is awesome. CK says, hi, ladies. Do you need to be a resident of Las Vegas for a certain period of time in order to qualify for down payment assistance programs? Ooh, Amber, good one.
Yes, I love your question. Some of them you do. Some of them require 6 months. Some of them just require just require like an ID that you're moving here or whatever. So it depends on which ones. We have to qualify you and see which ones you qualify for. Great question. I'm glad you asked it.
I love that. Good one. I love that. Amber is the queen. Angela J says, moving to West Henderson next week for a rental, but I'm still torn between purchasing a home in Summerlin or Southern Highlands. What are your thoughts? I'll be reaching out once I'm in the area. Hey, Angela, super good question. And welcome to Vegas almost next week. We'll say welcome next week. We listen, even if you're not ready, it sounds like you're going to reach out right away. Just reach out. Let's figure out how to just get together and start chatting about what we can do to prep you. Okay, I'm going to let you say your thoughts on Summerlin versus Southern Highlands. I have some, but I do all the talking usually. So let me give you a minute, Amber. What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, Summerlin's great because you're close to everything, right? Summerlin's a beautiful place, but it's a big place too. Sometimes I would, personally, I prefer to live a little bit out of it so that you're not paying the prices of Summerlin.
Right.
That's what I prefer, but everybody has a different preference there. So
Yeah, I think it's all about your lifestyle. So when we chat with you, Angela, we're gonna have some conversations about, what do you do for fun? What do you do for a living? Where do you currently live? What do you like about it? What do you not? And that really leads us to the conversation of like each area really does provide a different sort of lifestyle, right? It's all Vegas, right? You're all still 15, 20 minutes from the strip, which is the best chef's kiss thing about living in Las Vegas, which is awesome. But what I love the most is when people say to me, oh, I'm a really outdoorsy person. I love hiking. I love this. I love that. Well, then Southern Highlands might be awesome because you're going to be able to get a cheaper rate for your home, like pay a little bit less, but you are right on a loop street that takes you right to Red Rock, just like you would if you were going to be over in Summerlin. Summerlin is going to be higher priced. So it's really a price point conversation. Lifestyle in Summerlin is going to be a little bit elevated when it comes to the restaurants are a little bit more expensive. Everything out there is everything's it's a little bit leveled up. But they are literally within a 12-minute drive from one another. So it's not that big of a difference. I think you can take advantage of a lot of really cool free money programs and rural programs and loans down in the Southern Highlands area as well. So financially, I would pick Southern Highlands. Good question.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about the grant programs are out there too. So it just depends on how high you're looking to buy.
I love that. Darth Vidant's asking a really good question. Says, I'm making preparations now to save for a down payment and closing costs. I think 20,000 is a good number to strive toward. What do you think? Good question. Damn.
Oh, I love it. I think you're doing great at 20,000, but I would say, sorry, I keep coughing. I would say, let's talk. Let's work out that game plan, because a lot of times, depending on where your price point is, you might not need that much, because you can a lot of times get the seller to pay for closing costs. So if you can
especially right now.
Yeah, if you can get like an FHA loan, come in with a 3.5% and have the seller pay the closing costs, then you might not need 20,000. So I would say, let's work up your game plan. Let's figure out what those numbers are, and then you might not need to wait as long as it would take you to save it for 20,000.
Yeah, I think that's kind of one of those things when I say some people get it in their head, which is awesome that you guys are thinking and doing all this awesome research for yourself. But a lot of times we get in our own way when we think we have to get to a certain point or to get to do something, when we could be the ones that give you the green flag right away. And then you don't have to wait, and you're getting, starting this shopping process earlier. So 20,000 is great. But I mean, are you buying a $400,000 house or $1 million house? So it's really going to depend. But beyond that, right now is this juicy, crunchy, amazing time where you could literally have everything paid for and you could walk in with no money out of pocket. And we've had it happen a couple times, like no money, not one penny out of pocket. So talk to us before it gets over, before it leaves. Give us a call. We'll talk to you. All right. CK says, thank you. Which are the best areas to find backyards with grass for my dog? Oh man, I would say Green Valley / Henderson. That's just me.
Spring
what
Valley
about you?
Is a good one too, with lots of land.
Yep.
Spring Valley.
Yep.
Oh, even
Spring
like
Valley's
Lone
right
Mountain.
in the middle. Oh yeah, Lone Mountain. But the backyards are smaller up in Lone Mountain, unless you're in those big custom homes down the street, for sure.
Yeah.
To be honest, you can get grass
anywhere.
anywhere.
Find backyards anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. You can get grass anywhere. So I think for us, it's just about like, again, what's your lifestyle, and we'll find you some grass for that puppy dog. So I love it. All right, Amber, I think we're getting a little laggy on our internet. So I kind of want to wrap it up if that's okay. Sorry, guys. It's a little shorter than we wanted, but we wanted to just be able to pop on and say hello from paradise, number 1 and number 2. Yeah. We're so grateful that you tune in. We're so grateful that you watch our channels. We want to just want you to know that we're here actually doing work to find out about all the new programs, all the cool things that we could do to help you guys fulfill the home ownership dream, right? We're really, really excited about the fact that we get to do this for a living, and that we have the opportunity to speak to you guys every day about what we love, one of our favorite cities in the world, Las Vegas, baby. Right, Amber?
Love it. Yes, love it. I think we should leave him with the beach too, right?
I'm definitely doing it. Yeah. So we're going to let you guys, before we go, we're going to give you a little bit more of a view. Hello from Cabo and hello from Puerto Vallarta. Love you guys. Wishing you luck. We'll talk to you soon. We'll be back next week on Wednesday, and we'll be sharing more information about some new loans, some awesome new programs. We would love for you to tune in. Bring your questions, baby, because these are always for you. Amber, I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your trip. Don't have too much fun, and go take a nap, my love. Talk to you soon.
Too. We'll talk to you later.
Bye. Bye.